Hey guys, my Toca family today is going to be moving into their new home. So let's start the POV. Okay everyone, we're finally here at the new house. So hold on, let me unlock it really fast. Okay, everyone in. It's completely empty pretty much, so yeah, whatever. Ugh, there's so many boxes I'm holding. This is breaking my back. Relax, you're fine, honey. Okay, so we need to start unpacking the boxes, but our furniture should be here today. So it's gonna be like pretty basic, but yeah, there's only like a couple things, but the house still needs so much work, like all the floors and wallpaper being done. So we're not moving in today, we're just bringing some boxes in the house. Okay, so now that all of the furniture has arrived, we need to make over this house for them because they have a lot of family members and they need to have their house ready within a couple days. So, months, Yeah, so let's hurry it up. Okay, so first we have all the wallpapers and stuff right here and the floors, but first we're gonna be doing the floors. So first we need to try out a couple. I think this one is pretty nice, so I think they're gonna like this one a lot, and not to mention, we are surprising them. And I guess we're just gonna have to have not a tile floor for the kitchen. We're gonna have a wood floor anyways, and just have rugs in the living room, because this will be the living room and kitchen area. Actually, maybe just the living room. I don't really know. But anyways, the front, let's see what the front is gonna have. I think the front is going to have, This is kind of hard, but I think we're gonna do, actually, I think they wanted to keep the stone, so that's what we're gonna do, I guess. Okay, let's do the rest of the floors in 3, 2, 1. All the floors are done in the house. At least on the bottom floor. For the bathroom, we have this nice modern tile. So let's go upstairs and do all the floors too. Okay, so now we're upstairs. We're going to keep this pattern outside at the pool area, but now we have to do everything else. And so now we're just gonna continue with all this pattern because they want this. Actually, since the kitchen is going to be up here, I think we should do some tile, but I don't know exactly what tile they would want. So let's find a good tile. Okay, so I'm gonna call them really fast and see what they want for their tile. Okay, so I just called them and they said they really liked that floor pattern that they already had, so they said just to do that wood. So now we're gonna put the wood in all the rest of the house, and this is going to be a bathroom, so we're actually gonna do that same tile. So let me do that really fast. And 3, 2, 1, done. Now the whole house floors are done. So now let's do the wallpaper. Okay, so now we're gonna be doing the wallpaper. So let's see how this is going. So we're going to do, I think for the bathroom, we're gonna have, we can't have too much like mismatching patterns. So I think we might just do this one for the walls because, yeah, but I'm gonna have the kids decide what they want for their rooms. But we're just gonna do it with this pattern for right now, just because, but when they move in, then they can decide what they want. Yeah. So, yeah, let's go downstairs and do it. Okay, so we're back downstairs, and now we're gonna do the wallpapers downstairs, and it's just gonna be continuous throughout the house of like what it is. But again, like I just said, the kids get to choose what they want. But like, yeah. So now the whole house is done. Now we're ready for furniture, woohoo! And they will be moving in very shortly. Now we just need to add the few appliances and we can start putting the furniture in. Okay, so now we're in the bathroom and let's scrap all of this because this was kind of an old house before they moved in. So we just have to fix this up. Gonna do this, let's see. We're gonna do this nice like covering right here because it's because it's like really nice and fancy, and their house needs to be super fancy and super nice. So yeah, now we're gonna do the toilet and sink. Okay, so I think they're kind of doing like a beachy, like modern vibe. So I think they're just gonna keep like this toilet because it's kind of like the similar one that they had before, but more upgraded and modern. So yeah, and then I think they're gonna have this nice sink right here because it's really fancy and nice, and I feel like they would like that a lot since they did pick most of this stuff out. Like, why wouldn't they like it? But whatever. And now I'm just gonna put a few extra things and decorate the bathroom a little bit, even though they're not moved in yet. Okay, so this is definitely way better. And we now have all of this. We have the sinks and stuff, and I'm going to kind of just throw that away. And they can continue decorating later, but I feel like that's good for now. Actually, we're gonna add one more thing in here, which will be a rug, like a little mat, probably after they get out of the shower, which would be really nice. I feel like this one is good. And I'm gonna do a little rack right here to put like bath towels on. So yeah, I'll do that in 3, 2, 1. Okay, now it's done, and I think it looks absolutely amazing. And if you did notice, we kind of switched out the shower a little bit, so now it's a tub and a shower, which is better, especially when you have a big family like they do. So now we're gonna be working on their living room, which I'm really excited about because I love making living rooms, and they just make the home feel so homey and everything. And we're gonna have like a little reading nook over here, which is gonna be so nice because it just feels really good and homey and everything like that when you have that kind of space, which is really nice. And we're gonna add a little like cabinet right here for all the books. And I think it actually should be this because it's blue. It kind of matches the theme and everything like that. And I'm gonna add some books and stuff, which is gonna be really nice. And like some other little things. So yeah. I'm gonna add a few more things, and yeah. Okay guys, little disclaimer, if you haven't noticed already, my iPad has been kind of glitchy and the Apple Pencil has not been working, so I'm just gonna use my finger. So I'm just gonna add like a little plant because I feel like that would be really cute, but I don't really know which one to add. I feel kind of like I'm leaning towards something that looks like this, maybe. Actually, maybe just some hydrangeas. I don't know. That would be pretty cute. Actually, this is kind of hard. So I'm gonna pick whichever one. I'm just gonna pick these. And there's a little pop of color. Well, yeah, so I'm gonna add the accessories now. Okay, now it's perfectly done. We have magazines, a whole bunch of books, binders, and like craft supplies and notebooks and stuff. So I'm pretty sure the reading nook is done for right now at least. And I think the living room is done pretty much too. I think I'm gonna add like a TV, like a pretty big TV. Like I think this one is good. It doesn't match as much as I would like, but it's fine. I mean, I think this one is good too, but it's definitely not a really good TV, I don't think. And then I don't know if this one would match that well either, so I mean, there is this one, which is kind of small. So I feel like I'm just gonna go with that one anyways. So yeah. Okay, so now the games are all pretty much done, and I'm gonna add a picture, and that's all I'm gonna do for now. Okay, so that's all done, and I think we are good for the downstairs pretty much right now. I mean, there is this room, but I'm pretty sure this is either gonna be a bedroom or a workout room. So I'm just gonna leave it for right now and go upstairs. So yeah. There's also the office that's over there and the front patio, but again, I'm gonna go upstairs so I can work more. So right now we're gonna work on the kitchen, and then there's gonna be part 2. So yeah. So let's take away all of this stuff from the old kitchen, and I think we're gonna have this big metal fridge, and this stuff, I'm actually gonna change it to the blue fridge because I feel like that's just gonna be better. And gonna put this over top of the oven and put this as a counter, like a countertop. It's also gonna be in the office too, so it's like kind of double because it has the drawers and stuff, but also it's good for the countertops. And I'm gonna put, I'm gonna put this bar chair right here so it's easier to work on it and stuff. And I'm gonna put this right here, and I think there could be a little bit more. So actually I'm gonna move the kitchen over, And then we're not gonna have this, and it's gonna have that there. And I'm gonna add a few shelves, just like one or something like that. Smaller one than that, but that's good. And I think we're gonna have like the dining room or dining table and stuff like right here. And it's gonna be a little crowded, but that's okay. Gonna put, since they're, I'm pretty sure like a family of 8 or something, or 6, I don't know exactly, but hopefully that's enough chairs. If it's not, it's okay. And then I'm gonna add a picture, which will be, let's see, probably, I don't know yet, okay? And probably I'm just gonna put this picture, and I think we're done, so go to part 2. Bye.